This is verse 24 of the 17th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus nearing the end of his high priestly prayer, and virtually with every request, he takes us more deeply into the great mysteries of eternity and of the Trinitarian relationship, and this verse is certainly no exception to that. So we have Jesus now addressing the vocative case pater, his Father, so Father. Then we have a relative pronoun here. This is actually the accusative singular neuter relative pronoun, but it actually seems to be referring in a sense as a group to the disciples, so we would render it that which, but actually in the context of the verse, in order to make it clear that he's referring to the disciples, it's often rendered something more in the order of whom or those whom, something like that. We'll stay a little more strict with it, but it is referring to the disciples here, and to those who will believe eventually, of course, through their testimony. So it's not restricted to them, but in the first instance seems to refer to them. So Father, that which, and then dedokos. Dedokos is the second person singular, perfect active indicative of didomi. I give, so this is what you gave to me and continues to be my possession, would be the sense of it. So the ho here is the direct object, that which you gave, and the indirect object, moi, first person dative singular of the pronoun. So that which you gave to me is the opening phrase, and then thelo, I wish, I want is the simple sense of it. This is the first person singular, present active indicative, I want or I wish. Hina, conjunction, will take the subjunctive. We find the subjunctive down here with osin. This is from me, I am. It's the third person plural, present active subjunctive. So I wish they may be is the idea in the plural. Adding emphasis to it, kakenoi, combination of kai and a kenos, rendered roughly something on the order of that they also would be the notion here. So I wish they also may be. Preposition met from meta takes the genitive here, with me. So I wish that they also may be with me, and then we throw in this additional clause back here, hopu. Hopu is a conjunction, means where. Me, I am, and then adding emphasis, ego, I am is the idea. So I wish that they may be with me where I am. So that which you gave me, and then he shifts to the plural here. These I wish to be with me where I am. And the reason for that, hena, again, taking the subjunctive, this conjunction, here's the subjunctive, so theorosin from theoreo, to see, to behold is the idea. So this is the third person plural of the present active subjunctive, in order that they may see and continue to see is the idea, it's the present. Tain doxen, in the accusative singular of this feminine noun, so the glory, and then adding emphasis to it, tain amain, the of me glory. Amain, of course, is an adjective, a possessive adjective. So I want them to see the glory that is of me. A little bit of additional emphasis, again a relative pronoun in the feminine accusative, going back to doxen, which is feminine. The glory, the of me, which dedokos, same as this word, it is the second person singular, perfect active indicative. So which you gave to me, the same idea. So I want them to see the glory, the of me glory, which you gave to me. And why did you do that? Hoti, conjunction here, because. Agapesos, and again, this is the second person singular, aorist active indicative, because you loved me, the direct object. Pro, preposition, takes the genitive here, before, kataboles. This is actually a word typically rendered the foundations, the underpinnings, cosmu of the world. So I want them to see the glory that you gave to me because you loved me, and you gave it to me before the foundation of the world, before the beginning of time, we might render this. So just as Jesus' most high and lofty prayer and desire that these that have been with him and have seen him, you might say, in his humiliation, have seen him as a mere man among us, nevertheless will have the opportunity to behold him in the great glory that is his from all eternity. It's a remarkable request, of course, and the expectation of every Christian believer to have that so-called beatific vision, the vision of Christ in his glory.